In this video I'm gonna do a quick test on the EGR valve from this Mini One with a diesel engine. The valve is located under the air filter housing, so we gotta take it out. You've got two rubber locks, so you need to take them out. Now back here you're gonna find this wiring harness which is clipped in here. The mass airflow sensor connector has also a safety clip, just pull it out. And down here there is another clip which holds this wiring harness, just disconnected. This can be quite tricky, but you have to press on these little tabs on the side here. Then you're gonna actually need as well a 6mm to disconnect the air filter housing from this intake pipe. Disconnect this intake pipe from here and the housing should come out. And here is the EGR valve with the connector. You've got this wire clip, you just have to press it and then the connector will come out. Now I've got the keys in the second position and let's see what values we need to read at this connector. And we've got 4.9 volts. Let's see the last pin from the right. We've got 3.26 volts. And between the middle pin and the right one, there is nothing. Let's do another simple continuity test on the valve. Turn the voltmeter to continuity. Now let's see between the last one and this first one towards the front of the car, full resistance. Now let's see between the middle and the front one, again full resistance. Now even though we've got a connector on the valve itself, this doesn't mean that the valve is electronically activated. It's actually still vacuum operated. We've got here a solenoid for the valve, so the bottom connection takes vacuum from the intake manifold through this line and delivers the vacuum through this line to the EGR valve. Now I'm going to disconnect this vacuum line from the solenoid. We're going to open the valve and see if the position sensor will react. Okay, we've got 1300. Let's see. So it does increase, okay? And you can see how the resistance is increasing because the valve is opening. Let's unplug the connector from the solenoid. I've got here a second voltmeter. On the solenoid we've got 12 volts. Now let's connect the scan tool. And we need to go to service, powertrain and digital diesel electronics. And we've got here the exchange of the exhaust gas recirculation valve. Here is some guidance of how to change the EGR valve. And you can actually hear the solenoid being activated and it's a little bit hot. So in theory now the system is ready to replace the EGR valve. And this can be quite a tricky process because you probably have to remove the turbo first. It's almost impossible to even touch with your fingers the bolts back here. And that's why I would rather do some tests as much as I can with the valve on. But luckily these valves are not going bad if you do the regular maintenance, replace the oil on time, do not allow any oil on the intake pipe. So one of the next steps can be to take out this intake pipe and inspect it for oil, since this pipe is coming directly from the turbo, because basically any sort of oil inside the intake manifold will significantly decrease the life of the EGR valve. It can clog it up a lot faster and that's something you don't want. Let's place back this rubber cover here to protect the wiring and install back the air filter housing. Okay, so probably I should have said this at the beginning. The owner of the car said that it got a trouble code related to the position of the EGR valve. He raised the code, there was no check engine light, so the code didn't come back. I could not see it either on the scanner. So it looks like everything is working okay with the EGR valve, at least at this point. Yeah, that was it for today. Thanks for watching. Check out the other videos I made about this Mini One with a diesel engine. And until next time, drive safe and I will see you in the next video.